Hello YouTube, long time no see. Welcome to Anno 1800, one of my favorite games of all time. Anno 1800 has received its last major update, which means end of development for the game, sadly. I expect that they will be releasing a few more cosmetic DLCs, but I'm fairly sure that they're already well on their way working on the next Anno title, and in that regards I would love some speculation on what that could be in the comments down below. What time period do you guys think or hope will be the next Anno game? Personally, I would love a pre-medieval Anno, like Greek or even Roman time period, or maybe the Vikings? That aside, just a little quick message here. All the work that I did with Ixion last year burnt me out badly, which is why my channel has been dormant for 10 months now. While that work definitely grew the channel and so forth, I do not want to be in a situation like that again. This is supposed to be my hobby and not my source of income. Thus, this series will not release daily episodes, but rather a couple of times per week at most. For this reason, the episodes will also be longer than usual. I am aiming for episodes between 45 minutes and 1 hour. This means that you can watch the episodes in 2 or even 3 parts if you feel they are too long, and still don't lose out on anything, since it's going to be some days until the next episode comes around anyway. Also, Anno 1800 doesn't really work well with short episodes, so that's just my opinion, of course. But chapters will be available so that you can choose specific parts that you want to watch, and if there's some you do not want to watch, then you can skip those. Now, I will be playing with all DLC and cosmetic packs enabled, and I'm also using a custom-made map called Ked's Old World Crown Falls, where the Crown Falls land area is placed in the south of the Old World, and the Old World session is larger than usual. I don't want 2 Crown Falls in my game, and the quests in Cape Trelawney aren't that important, so I'm also using a mod that disables Cape Trelawney entirely. The custom map is made by Ked, and it is available on both the Anno 1800 mod.io browser and on Nexus. An extensive amount of mods is enabled in this game, some of them outright cheat mods, like power plant and palace ranges that are very overpowered, and rerolling at the traders for specialists are at no cost. I want to focus on building beautiful cities, but I'm not interested in the creative mode, as that negates the need for the production chain management that I love. More mods may be added if I discover I miss anything while I'm playing, and a complete list of all the mods that I'm using will be made available soon if anyone wants to play a game with the same mods. The series will be presented using a mix of time lapses, skipping boring parts, like when I'm rerolling for specialists, and of course my regular style of just showing you what I'm doing while commenting. The first episodes in the series I don't see much point in going into time-lapsing, so that'll be a tad later in the series. Bente Jørgensen and Princess Ching will be the AIs that join us, as I like having some AIs for company for the first part of the game, but I dislike the combat aspect of the game with the harder AIs severely. All the NPC traders and of course both pirates will also be enabled. The series have no set goal except building nice, large cities and enjoying the process together with you guys. While view numbers do not really bother me, since editing time lapses and so forth is a fair amount of time investment, I may drop the series if I see that the view numbers are so low that I feel that I'm doing work for nothing. But I'm sure that that won't happen, and that you guys will be watching the series as I release episodes, right? Finally, I have added a couple of specialists from the Grand Gallery. As you can see, it's called Grand Gallery Cheat, where I'm using that cheat mod to reduce the ticket prices for all the items in the Grand Gallery to 0. I am not a fan of the scenarios that they added to the game, which gives you those tickets, and a couple of those specialists are an Imperial PITA to get a hold of. So I chucked them in, and I will get them delivered to me mid-game by Paloma, if memory serves me right. With all that babbling out of the way, let's get into the game settings and start a brand new game. We will be doing sandbox, of course. I don't feel I need much guidance. Now, a portrait. We're going to go with the Admiral here. And we need to have a proper flag. There we go. Blue is nice, but I think I prefer yellow. So we're going with a yellow flag. We're not going to be called Lily Valgama, so it's going to be Lord Caledon. I have so many game sessions with Caledon, so I have to kind of mix the names up. Custom. The map type will be KED OWCFS Nate, which is the map I referred to earlier. Let's do some seed stuff here, because the seed does matter in regards to what resources you have on the various islands. We'll have a large starting world size, mainly large island size, normal island difficulty, plenty on both fertility and mineral deposits. Characters. Let's remove these and add Benta.
Are you just itching to leap into the beyond?
Yes. And Jing.
If I'm commissioned, I will paint you a story in broad strokes.
Thank you. And we will not have a third. All of these, on. Both pirates on average. I either turn them off, have them on average, or set them to hard. I don't feel the need for having to deal with them on hard. Features, we are going to have these as they are, I believe. High income, no inactive upkeep, full construction cost refunds, building relocation on. Playing Anno 1800 without building relocation seems to me like some kind of self-torture thing. Common for the trading post restocks, easy city incidents, common quest frequency, high influence, and low skyscraper upkeep. Starting conditions, we do need to turn off the starting harbor, and we'll start with the flagship, large starting capital, and revealed map on. As for victory conditions, I see no reason to have any kind of victory conditions enabled, because this is about building cities and not about building X amount of wonders or getting X amount of money. I mean, the money goals is just silly. The same with the investor's goal. If I turn these on, just to say 25,000 investors, that's whatever, or 25,000 population, it's really whatever. Wealth, 1 million. In my last game when I played last year, I had 1 billion, which is the cap. Target revenue. These goals are really irrelevant, so we'll just play with no conditions on. And on that note, let's start the game. This is all the mods that I have enabled currently. I'm going to scroll slowly here. You can pause if you are interested in seeing some of them. But I'll also compile a list of these mods so that you guys can see the names of them, and then you can either download them from mod.io. Some of them are not available there. I don't remember which one, to be honest. There's one of these mods that I couldn't find on mod.io. So you'll have to find that on Nexus. I think it's the power plant range, but I can't see that here. So yeah, there you go. Power plant increased range. The same with the city hall made by Zahn. That one is also not available on mod.io. Yeah, continue. As always, the music in Anno 1800 just delivers. Here we are.
Flagship awaiting instructions.
And down here we have Crown Falls, so let's just go down there. Neither Ching nor Benta should bother trying to go down there. Yeah, no, they're going other ways. So we have Madame Kahina is over here. We have
I present my humble duty to
Archibald here. Up here we have Eli Bleakworth, and here we have Nate, since we don't have Cape Trelawney and I'd like to have Nate. I also have a mod where I can build salvagers in my shipyards. I think it needs a steam shipyard, but not going to be needing salvagers anytime soon anyways. And besides, the
Her
salvagers...
Majesty's rare gift is a soft heart and a hard mind. With monarchs, it's too often the reverse.
Yes. Now I lost my train of thought, which is not ideal. Where was I? Yeah, so the salvagers, I detest having to go and fish up salvage, and it's for so little reward anyway. But it's nice to have them anyway. Anyhow,
New orders?
you may notice that there are additional sockets here. That is very much on purpose. There is a mod that increases the ship storage and sockets. Build trading post. Apparently our island is called Mayence. We will not allow that to be name. This will be the Throne of Wiv. I need to do... Can I? Seaver City, so that I remember. That might seem weird now, but it will become very relevant later when I'm looking at
Flagship
stuff.
awaiting instructions.
Let's send the flagship over to Archibald so we can buy more goods from him. Let's just get something quick up and running. Oh, I'm also using small UI, which means that when I do this, you can see it kind of bugs the game because the menu is no longer the same size as the rest. But the UI in Anno 1800, I find that the default UI is a tad too big, especially on a 1440p monitor. So the minimap is also a little bit smaller than usual, and everything is a bit smaller than usual. We want to move that one there. Okay, let's just build a road up here. Didn't mean to have that little bend up there, but no matter. And we are going to need some farmer residences. Let's see. This seems like a good... now the harbor is not going to be located here, so I'm going to move that eventually, and I'm also going to have a boulevard, kind of either...
Competitor raised a settlement.
Yep. I'm going to have a boulevard either 3 or 5 wide that goes up from the harbor and into the city, but we'll get around to that later on. For now, let's just go into blueprint mode, which I thought was hotkey B, but it isn't. We could do the 10x10 that Taka here on YouTube does. It is a rather nice way of doing things. I think we'll do that. So let's see. Now we can copy this. Rotate a bit. Like so, and then we can do this, 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 and this. One of my goals is going to be to try to have the city not look too uniform. But I mean, it's a grid-based game, and my brain is very much aligned to building on grids, as many of you know. But this is a good start, I think. We do need a marketplace. I also have a mod that makes the... you can see that it's far darker blue than usual. I think this works quite well, actually, so we can put that here. It doesn't reach the one down there perfectly. I could make it work, but then the one up here doesn't connect up perfectly. However, what I can do to alleviate that, it will connect when we have the brick roads, but that's a bit into the future. So now all of the houses have access to that. We also need to make some timber. I'm I'm going to make a very temporary timber setup.
A competitor raised a settlement.
Yeah, I need to build this. Because I need to see these. This is my standard way of building timber. So, and we need a small warehouse in here. And then we can do this. Yeah, that's the right way. We don't have any workforce, of course, so let's start getting some workers up and running.
A new milestone.
Still lack 50 farmers, but we are also out of wood. Let's go here and buy. We can set that to yeah, 80 is fine actually. It's so cheap anyway. We can also buy scrap, but we don't have the funds for doing that just yet, so we'll refrain from that.
Attention for the Admiral.
Let's see, buy that, trade,
All in
and
Her Majesty's name.
go back to the throne of Viv.
I'm sure Mom shall be delighted.
Yes, she'd better be. Parts of me wish that I could speak with that kind of accent. It would be... I can speak with that accent, to be honest. But it would be rather tiresome for me to have to wire my brain in such a way that I keep to that distinct British accent for the entire series. So I'm afraid you will just have to live with my usual kind of mixed, light, posh British English. With a dash of heretical American English, of course. I mean, I would happily say one or gonna. I don't think the Brits are... I think that's quite American. And for those of you who don't know me, the language thing is an internal joke on the channel. I am very adamant that it is spelt and said aluminium and not aluminum, and aluminum is heretical, of course, but it's just light fun. Yes, come back ship, come home. We are getting the workforce we need for the timber industry. That's
New
good.
orders.
Drop that off here and send him back to Archibald. Now let's see. We need more houses, so let's do that row. Can we get... yeah, now we can build fish. Oh, I also have bigger harbors, as you might see here. I can build some kind of ridiculous harbor areas. But I like that mod because it kind of reduces the restrictions on things. We need one fishery for now. That should suffice. We can blueprint another one. So we are going to need another one soon, but not yet. For now, it's just a matter of getting more houses. There are some notifications that I want to remove. Where do I... here? I want to remove trade route warnings. There are others I want to remove, but I can't remember which ones, so we'll just leave it at that for now. Still lack a few workers. Upgrade one more. No, can I have 2 houses? This is almost going to go away now. Just taking its sweet time. But as you can see, the map is really large. There are several large islands on this map. And quite few smaller and medium islands in comparison. 1, 2, 3... is this a large island? think that's medium. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, this is also large, I think. So 12. At least 12 large islands. Which is fairly nice, actually.
Flagship at your service.
I'm going to deny the AI settling rights on islands until I have gotten the islands that I
You
want.
reached a new milestone.
We've reached the city status of a village where we can build schnapps, work clothes, and of course wool, which is necessary for the clothes. Remember where I clicked to get in the... Oh, there it is. Call Paloma to get your selections delivered to your trading post. So those, when I click this button, I will get the specialists and items that I bought in the Grand Gallery cheat shop. Let's get rid of that little bend. It's going to annoy me otherwise. We don't have access to the pub just yet, but that's not very far away. Should get it just about now. There we go. The pub is a bit annoying in terms of... So we're going to need two. I'm thinking one down here and one up here. Or maybe here, actually. So that we can build more houses out this way and more houses out this way. They are very unhappy. You guys so happy. Oh, you need luxury. Yeah, you need a pub. You definitely need a pub. But we can build two pubs, so that's fine. Let's see, is that the backside of the pub? I believe it is. Yes, it is. So we'll build a pub there. And let's rotate that so we can build a pub here. That should solve our happiness problems. They should now be content. Good. Or as Bold Viking would say it, good, 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 good. I do like that the AI settled on the very two furthest away islands on the map. The one at the very top, all the way up there, and the one down here. Now, Ching has a quest for us.
Will you bring order to the scattered cosmos?
Yes, we can do a photography quest. So we're going to take a photo of that sailing ship. Sure. That gives us a little bit of cash.
Mind as fine as jade.
Benta also has a quest. Wait.
Dream of wide blue horizons?
Delivery
Apply within.
quest? Sure.
I feel better already.
She wants potatoes. So we need to start growing potatoes. I think we can do that. Yeah, we have 139 farmer workforce in excess now. Let's just quickly check. I don't remember the hotkeys now. Let's see, control. If I want to open... Where art thou? Where thou? Control Q. And Control A. Control W. I think it's Control Q I'm looking for. Yes. So for those of you who remember when I played Anno earlier on the channel, the one thing that I usually did then was that I used a calculator, but it's much simpler than that. All you have to do is make sure that the blue line is lower than the green line. That's it. And you can, when you have many islands, you can use the control key to select some of them, or you can select all of the islands in the old world, all of the islands in the new world, and so forth. So, but yeah, we have everything we need here. So what we need to do is, that is, we have enough fish production. So we just need to get up some potato production. Yeah. I can sneak a road behind here. No, I don't want to do it there. That's going to set it down to 96. But I can sneak a road behind here as well. Because let's just get this boxed in. 99% is fine. 96 I'm not that happy with. Okay, let's get some potatoes. We'll do this in blueprint mode. What's the hotkey for blueprint mode again? I think it was B. Would be nice if there was a search function here. Almost learning the game again here. I was fairly sure there was a hotkey. Am I blind? Yeah, probably I am. Build. Toggle info layer. Toggle build menu. V. That's the key. So, yeah, there we go. Let's build 2 potato farms in blueprint mode with a warehouse in between them. I like to have the flags on the back side because I feel this is more the entrance than the other side of it. I'm actually going to wait. I want to rotate you so that you have your potato thingies there. Let's fill up this with potato fields. We are going to run out of... so I'm not going to be able to get a perfect square or anything here. But this is temporary anyways, because at some point I'm going to have to redo this quite extensively. So let's do that. And this. That's 72. 39, 51, and 72. Okay. Let's get that up, that up, that up. And the fields. Would have been easier if I just upgraded the fields, since that would have built the building. If I click here, it just builds the entire thing with fields and everything. So for now we just need the potatoes. Actually, let's just do all 4 of them. I have enough workers for that. And we can also get more workers, to be honest. Now, let's see here. What we want to do is...
Any opportunity to work together.
Sure.
Trade is vital to opening cultural dialogues.
I expect Jing would also be amenable
You
to...
show Jing a reverence.
Yes. Let's request trade rights with her. She wants 1,000 for it, that's
A
fine.
new style poem of shared.
So we need to deal
Always
with
be
her.
relied upon to do the right thing.
How much money do we have now? 63,000. Let's request a ceasefire with her. She wants 22,000 for that. I am going to have to sail past her, so... Yeah. I doubt... Yeah, let's give her a gift as well.
Because everyone knows pirates
Pirates
like
the
doubloons.
blues. Yes. So we're going to aim for having peace with her as quickly as possible. Okay, let's go back to blueprint mode. We actually are already in blueprint mode. And build another housing quarter down here. Can I... Let's see. Is there room for that? There is. Of course, there won't be room for another section here. But I can do it like that. There's a lot of these roads that I don't really need, but I also expect that I will be moving these houses away from here. I probably don't want them down here. We have 24 minutes left. Do we have 6 potatoes? We do.
Flagship ready for orders.
Let's deliver them here. As you can see, the pirate is here, so we would be... Well, she doesn't really have any ships yet, but still. Better to have peace than not. I'm going to run out of money. I'm sure of it.
Please, couldn't mug me out, could you? I shouldn't ask. We've all we've ever
Find
wished
those
for.
animals. There they are. That was easy.
We'll gather and toast your elf.
And we get the usual bosun, which is always the first quest item we get from the citizens. We can do that. How is our fish doing? Still have enough. Because this takes into account, that's also quite important to know, this takes into account the maximum capacity of your building. So even though these buildings currently just have 1 inhabitant, those curves take into account as if the buildings had maximum people living in them. Okay, we also need to get some clothes up and running. We have what we need in regards to wool. Do I have my blueprints? Yeah, this one. This one is for later. We'll get around to that. Yeah, that works. Oh boy. Yeah, that's a trade union thing. Oh, I had this pre-made. Okay. Let's see. Sheep farms. Sheep farms. Sheep farms. How do I do that? Let's see here. I'm going to need 4 sheep farms. Let's do that for now. Even have the silos rebuilt. And then we need to go back here and go into the framework knitters. Let's see. 2 seconds, please. Sorry, I just had to cough. Could do this. And then we can a warehouse here. Wait, what I actually should do is this. And ish. Move this down. Ah, I can't center it. I have to do.
A fire broke out.
What? I was early. Get a fire station down there. This is very space inefficient, but that's fine. I'll leave this for some decoration, and let's just copy this and slam it down there. The nice thing with Crown Falls is that we have all of these fertilities, so not like we're going to lack stuff. But of course, the downside of this is that there's going to be a lot of pollution from that. So, but we will deal with it in time. I can't do because I don't have the silos yet. There we go. In regards to our schnapps, we can start producing schnapps, which will be a good thing. Let's see, where do I want to do that? I suppose this place is as good as any for that. If we do... I like to not build the schnapps building too close to one another, because they have a tendency to, well, go boom. So we'll do 2. and 2. Actually, that's the wrong way. So move all 4 of them. I also want a line of trees there. Actually, do I want a line of trees there? I don't think I want a line of trees there. What I think I want there is... yeah, I was wrong. I think I want a warehouse there. So... like that. And then move this so that they are located there.
You're back? Tell me everything.
There you go.
It feels special doing a good deed.
Yes, it does. Fine wooden hull. Now, I'm not a
New
big
orders?
fan of these. Going to go and sell that at Archibald's, I think. It might be a good idea to build the fire station. Geesh, Caledon, geesh. I think we're going to build another one. Over there. Half the town is going to burn down now. Ah well. A bit of fire never hurt anyone, I suppose. Our balance is not good. Control Q. Yeah, now we're going to need more fish very soon. Have enough wool to build 2 of these. We definitely have enough potatoes to build these, so let's get 2 of those as well. And why did I leave that spot empty? Maybe I wanted some decoration in there. There are indeed ruins in the city. I could stamp these, but I don't really feel like doing that just yet. Stamping, by the way, of course, for those of you who are not familiar, is Anno 1800's way of giving you blueprints. Now I'm definitely going to need another fishery, so yeah, we're doing quite well here. Let's upgrade the fishery over there. Build more road. Need to try to get some kind of balance in our economy. Because currently we are paying quite a bit for our production buildings. The framework knitters being the most expensive ones. But that's going to be okay.
The fire left ruins behind.
Yes, I think we built those.
I love the fire service. They help me a lot.
You know, that's not necessarily a good thing, Benta. You'd probably want to not need the fire service. You might need another...
Sweet as a
yeah.
spring meadow.
Let's see here. If I take these 2 houses and put them up here, and those 2 houses and put them up there, then I can move this down there. And then I can build a marketplace here. That should give us better coverage. And we also might need a marketplace up here somewhere. I don't think it's necessarily need like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's just check that I got that right. Yes, I did. Now let's do the same that way. That, and then stamp can't remember how I make stamps. Ah, there. New stamps, 10 by 10 housing. And we'll just do that, the road thing, so that we have the outlines for now. I need to move that fire station. Now we could do this with more of those things here, but for now I just need houses. I just need income, so we'll just go with what we have here now. Actually, let's remove that so we have some room for decoration there. The 10 by 10 is a very nice way of doing things. I'll probably move away from it because I have some other ways of building things that I like. But I'm really glad Tarka made the 10 by 10 because it is a very helpful and good way to just build the initial city. Get some distinction. You can build some trees and stuff so that you get some green inside the city, which is always good. Does it look a bit less uniform? You can put most buildings inside of these 10 by 10s except for the banks. Those present a little challenge. We'll get around to that when we get to the banks. That's not something that's going to happen right away, to put it that way. We'll also remove some of these roads later on so that we get... oh, we're actually going in surplus now. So we can have some trees going in between the houses and stuff instead of having roads everywhere. Let's do it like that, and here. Okay, let's build some more houses. Like so. And let's just check that we have enough. We have enough fish. We have 2 little schnapps. And we have 2 little work clothes. Easily remedied by just building 1 more of these and 1 more of these. And I actually want to move these so that there's a space in between. We can also do some minor decoration thing here. Apple tree. These look good. Area where we're making schnapps, in my humble opinion. Kind of just fits. Now this one does have platform issues, but that's to be expected. This one is also going to have platform issues.
The cherry atop our beautiful friendship cake.
No.
Crikey.
I don't want to ally with any of you just yet. That should solve our problems with, yeah, we have supply of everything. And our income is going up. Let's get rid of that. Might be a good idea to have another fire station up here somewhere. I need to redo these. Go. Usually like to have the fire station readily available on the wheel. Also, that one I'm going to replace with the brick road. And yes, another thing that I have is I can move these for free. Because I really want to be able to move them. So I can move clay deposits, I can move oil deposits, I can even move mines, but that just looks silly. If you move a mine, it'll just be standing in the middle of the area of the land, and in addition to that, it can't be put back. So I'm not going to move those around. Leave them exactly where they are. But yeah, this is a really nice island. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 oil deposits. That's nice on ground force. I'm used to getting 5. Not that we need that much oil when I have the power plant mod, because 2 power plants is enough to supply the entirety of ground force. That probably speaks volumes about how overpowered that specific mod is. But don't worry, I'll build nice railroads and stuff like that. I just can't be bothered with building power plants everywhere. The rails take up a lot of space. You have to spend a lot of time planning on the junctions and stuff like that. And I just don't find it that much fun. Not when I'm doing this kind of build. If I'm doing a regular build, then I wouldn't be using that. If I wanted to do the full challenge thing with having to manage everything. But for this specific series, as mentioned, this is beauty building and not focusing on the usual challenges. So what do you have for us?
To meet our patron is utterly humbling. If there is anything I can do, anything.
You are
really,
happier than you think.
Imagine it, and we can do it. Anything else? Then I'll send it out.
How frightening you can be.
Oh, I'm frightening now, am I? Really? Okay. Should we upgrade to workers, I wonder? We can. We have 800 farmers, so that's a lot of farmers in excess now. Let's build a road going up here, because I want to move our clay deposits over to this section of the island. Let's remove the trees here. And move the clay deposits. One there. One down here as well. Put them there for now. We have 4, so there should be another one here. There it is. I need to have a trade union in here somewhere, but that, of course, that's for later. Do I need that one, I wonder? Probably not. It should be fine with 1. And I can have a fire station behind here. Now, to move these with the mod that I'm using, you can't use the move tool. Oh, you can! Ah, they've updated it. Nice. Didn't used to be able to do that when I played the game last year. So this is a nice little area for the... Actually. Let's move this road here and move that behind there. Like that. We can have a fire station here instead. Like so. So the thing here is that I'm going to have the clay works, or the brick works out here. And I need a trade union in the middle. There is a specialist that does affect the items. Let's remove this and take that. Clay pit. I don't remember which one it is. Yeah, the quarryman. The quarryman is really good because, as you can see, removes the need for workers. So I guess we have automation going on with him. The mineralologist? Mineralologist? Well, whatever. You get the point. He is not really that necessary because of minus productivity, more workforce required, and it gives some bauxite, and we're going to drown in aluminium when we get to that. The quarry foreman can be good. Of course, Ferris Al-Zarami is, as always, exceptionally good. So, if we combine the quarryman with Ferris Al-Zarami and potentially Grigor, because he provides electricity and also pearls. I'm not sure if it is necessary, but the pearls is nice. We'll get to that. We'll get to that later on. What I do know is that we do want to get the quarryman so that we can have free workers in these. While we're at it, actually, brick factory. No? Yeah, the general foreman. He produces additional steel beams for every 5 brick. He's quite nice, and also reduces the workforce needed by 60%. If I could get electricity without having to build power plants for the early game, I can. Ferhat. If I can get Ferhat and the general foreman, I will be very pleased with that. Oh, Francois Thorne. Employs farmer workforce instead and gives wood veneers. He's nice, but we're not going to get him anytime soon. So that's very late game. Okay, so that's basically a little what's going to be happening up there kind of plan for you guys. We need a church and stuff like that for the workers, but let's get some workers in here.
Reached a new milestone.
We have reached the age of industrialization. Where is our flagship? It is here. Good. Sell this.
That's all we ask.
Let's see if we can get one of those quarrymen. Now, as I said, this is going to be free, so I'm just going to re-roll until I find a quarryman. I might get a sale, but we don't have enough money for that just yet. Actually, we're at the wrong place. We need to go to Eli Bleakworth. I don't know what the quarryman costs, though.
To bear out his judgment.
Probably too much. See, 25,000 for a forester. So probably along the lines of 25,000. Now, in between episodes here, I am going to not build stuff. Oh, go away, Eli. I'm going to be running, let the game run and make some more money. And then when we get back...
Explore this.
Sure.
We doubled our
That
efforts.
does help. Might have to actually do something about the volume, I see. If I go here, and I set this to... There. That should limit it. Since I do have a tendency to be a little bit mumbling, let's do this quickly. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the wolf.
Jorgensen Trust couldn't be more grateful.
So that's nearly 10,000. That's nice. Now let's find one of those mineral quarrymen. There we go, 27,000, so it's good that we did that quest. Let's bring him with us. Yeah. Back home. Matter of fact, I think I'll reduce the music down to, say, 50. You guys probably don't hear the difference, though. But yeah, now that we have a couple of workers, we are going to need to start on the worker goods, sausages, bread, soap, and eventually a school. But we'll leave that for the next episode, I think. For now, I'm going to set up that, because we do need bricks and stuff like that for the buildings. Like if we go here and look at the sausages, the pigs don't require bricks, but the slaughterhouses do. So I'm going to have to get up some brick factories. We can already build a trade union. I do have an extended area of influence on these, but I now remember that I have forgotten to install a mod, because I do like the mod where you can overlap them. I don't tend to do the overlap like this. It's more like if I want to have a trade union in this area here, and especially when you have an increased range of the trade unions and town halls, I can't build it. This is the closest I can build it, which is a problem if I want to have multiple industries. So I won't use the trade union overlap or the town hall overlap or I will at least do my best to avoid using it in such a way that they overlap in a way that affects the same building twice from two of them. Might happen with people like Ferris Al-Sarami, stuff like that, if I don't want it to. But the main thing is I want to be able to build industrial quarters like this and not have to worry about this, because I can only have 3 trade unions up here now, and that's simply not acceptable. So I'll find I'm just going to build this. No, it requires bricks, which means that we have to go to Mr. Archibald to get bricks. I can always set up a buy order for bricks, I suppose. Set that to, say, 40. If I had my numlock on, that would help. But I'm going to send this over to Archibald so they can buy some. He should be selling bricks soon, but apparently no, he's just selling steel beams. Yeah, there we go. He sells bricks. So yeah. In between episodes, I'm going to just buy some bricks and get the stuff that we need for those things, so that when we start the next episode, we can start doing the worker stuff. Now, that's probably a good place to wrap up this episode. So, first of all, I hope that you guys are excited about this series. This is just a very humble beginning. I'm going to enjoy this series a lot. It's been almost a year since I played Anno 1800. I played it for several hundred hours, so I'd say that I mastered the game fairly well at that time, in all humbleness, of course. So, these islands, for instance, they have potential, but I'll get back to that later. Now, if you have any questions and or comments, then please do leave those down in the comment section, of course. And for now, I hope to see you all in the next episode. And yeah, that's about it for now. See you all in the next one.